Hello, lovely people. Today we're going to be talking about motivation. So, when you want to get started on the path to healthiness, it becomes very overwhelming because you're getting all of this incoming information of this diet, this exercise program, or you get on Pinterest or YouTube and you type in exercises, and before you know it, your path to healthiness has become more of a research project than it actually has been doing. So how do you get from trying to figure out what you're supposed to do and get towards actually doing it? It becomes very difficult. I want you to start with thinking about this fitness journey as a big giant boulder. So once we get the boulder moving and it's going downhill, and in a good way, going downhill or traveling all through town, however you want to visualize your boulder at, it's hard to make it stop, because once you've discovered movement, it's going to be hard to stop that. Now, a lot of us have probably had some form of movement in our lives, but we didn't abruptly stop unless it was some form of energy or injury. Normally it was a slow process of stopping. And a lot of times, that might have happened over a couple years. So I want you to keep that in mind as we try to get that boulder moving again. It's going to be difficult. I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not going to be, this is your list and this is what we're going to do, and it's super easy. It might be at first, but then to maintain it, because it's not yet a habit, it's going to be difficult. And I want you to know that, because you have to strategize for that. You have to plan for that. You have to have your reason why, and you have to be able to remind yourself of why are you doing this, and it can't be some to-do list item. It can't be, I'm going to lose weight this year because I need to and I want to, and that's it. That's only going to get you so far. So I've talked about in previous videos, finding your why, your visualization, so what's going to motivate you. I could talk about that again. But what I'd really like to do is little motivations. So the first thing is going to be making a playlist. You got to get that boulder moving. We're going to be nudging into it. We're going to be pushing on it. If you've ever tried to exercise with no music, it's not easy. But if we're Rocky and we have our theme song going, the effort to push into that boulder is going to be a little bit easier if we get our theme songs playing. So one, we put together the playlist of all the songs that's going to get us moving. Two, we're going to get movement. So movement means that we're going to get ourselves moving at the mall, walking around the house, however we need to get ourselves up out of the seat. Standing movement so that our feet are moving underneath our hips is going to be a big thing. And then three, I want you to think about when you're older, when you're 80 or 100, all the things that you want to be able to do with your body. So whether that's touching your toes, whether it's reaching to the sky, twisting around, all the things that you want to be able to do now and you want to be able to do then, you need to do every single day. So, I'm going to recommend getting 10 minutes of stretching in a day. That can be yoga, so minimum 10 minutes. Yoga is great, and that's why so many people push it, is because you get all that in. So if you haven't done yoga before, it is not just stretching. You get balance, which we want. You get twisting, which we want. You get strengthening, toning, and then lastly you get stretching. So yoga doesn't have to be an hour-long class either. You can do that in 10 minutes It's going to be a very short little snippet of a yoga session, but it'll build you up to what you want to be able to do. So first you're going to make your playlist, your motivation list to get you moving. 2, you're going to find some time every single day to move. 10 minutes minimum, 20 minutes would be great, 30 minutes lovely, 40 minutes, that would be fantastic. Schedule yourself during a time that you know you're going to do it. If you know in the evening you just get too crazy and you're going to forget, then make sure you do it every morning. 3, think about what you want to do when you're older. Do it now. Do it every day. So at one time, there was something that you used to be able to do that you stopped doing it, and now you can't do it anymore. We don't want that to happen when we get older. So the biggest thing I'm going to tell you is just to move. Move, move, move. Ask yourself, how can you add more movement to your day? And just do it.